Welcome to English Phonetics. In this chapter 8, we are going to study accent variation. So, if you would like to talk about English accent, as an English language learners, we might think about British English or American English. However, some might also know about Canadian English or even Australian English. What we need to know first before we step in the topic of accent is that English is one of the most common language in the world, with recognized in over 50 countries. So what we mean by that is that there are a wide variety of English. There are almost 160 English accents that exist in the world. However, definitely we will not cover 160 English accents in this video clip for sure. So we will discuss the common ones. Among the native English accents, British English and American English are predominantly and target as the correct pronunciation of English. Although these two varieties share some similarities, we can notice some differences among these two varieties, American English and British English. And this is the aim of this chapter, that we are going to tackle the differences between American English and British English. So in this chapter, the video clip are going to be divided into 4 episodes. The first one is American English consonant, and the second one is American English vowels, following with the stress patterns, and the last one is pronunciation difficulties by ESL and EFL learners. Let's start by the first topic, American English consonant. Actually, the American English consonants are quite similar to British English consonants. However, there are still some consonant features that are different. For example, the first one, post-vocalic r or the r sound. So post-vocalic r or the r sounds are the consonant sounds, the r sound, that occur after the vowel. So it is often known as the erotic accent, which it could be divided into rhotic and non-rhotic accents. In British English, it is a non-rhotic accent, which means British English won't pronounce the r sound when it occurs after the vowel sounds. While in American English, it is a rhotic accent, which means the r sounds that occurs after the vowel will be pronounced.
So, for example, car, 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 war, 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 part, part, pot, pot, store, 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 hair, 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 hair. And the second one is T voicing or T sound. So in American English, the T is sometimes pronounced with a brief voice tap against the alveolar ridge. So somehow it sounds similarly like a D sound. For example, party, 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 metal, 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 bottle, 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 bottle. 70, 70, 70, 70, butter, 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 butter.
So what will happen by this effect, the T voicing? Because sometimes, since in American English, the T is sometimes it pronounced with the tap against the alveolar ridge, right? And it sounds like the D sound. So for some time, for the word the word writer, W-R-I-T-E-R, with the American accent, somehow it could occur in mixed communication as well. Because the word writer can be heard as a word like rider, rider, like R-I-D-E-R, rider. So this kind of miscommunication might occur. And the next is yacht dropping. So yacht dropping, in American English, some initial consonant clusters which are pronounced without the y sound. So the consonant y cluster can be found in the chapter 6 that we studied in chapter 6.
For example, new, 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 new. Tube, 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 tube. Tuesday, 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 Tuesday. Resume, 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 resume. Tune, tune, tuned, tuned.
And that's all for the American English consonant differences. So let me remind you guys again what we have studied in this episode. So there are 3 differences post-vocalic r, that in American English they will add the r sound at the end, after the vowel sound. And the second one is T voicing. So in American English, the t sound they pronounce with the tap against the alveolar ridge. So the sound is kind of like similar to the word the. And the problem is that somehow it could cause the miscommunication. For example, the word writer in British English, they might pronounce it as like rider, which similar like the word rider, rider, the one who ride something, a bicycle. And the last one is the yacht dropping. So in the American English, for the initial consonant cluster, they will omit the sound y for the initial consonant cluster. For example, like the word new in British English, they might pronounce it as new. And that's all for this episode, and see you guys in the next episode, American English Dance.